Both teams here in the gym are heading back to their benches, getting last-minute instructions from their coaches. And we are just about ready to resume play.
You ever do that at home? Sit around, stuff like that?
Just when I'm, you know,
it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I see Dan Hemingway with us here tonight. Takes a lot of pictures of sporting events for the Railers, and hats off to you, Dan Hemingway, for getting involved and getting some great pictures of the kids. Here we go. 43-16 Railers. The Panthers the ball. Froby immediately steals it at half court, drives the length of the court, lays it in for a 45-16 lead, and it looks like the Railers are going to start off the second half just like they did the first half.
Exactly. Kaylin Froby adds to her game-leading point total. She now has 24 of the Lady Railers' 45 points.
Tipped inside. Williams had a quick hand on it and knocked it down. Nice rebound, and that's our favorite. 7, Sassano. Dumps in a bucket. 45-18. Froby brings it up. It's it over to Lolling. Lolling dumps inside to Bossingham. Back outside to Williams. Back inside Bossingham. She puts it on the ground. Beautiful turnaround jumper. Puts it in. Grace Bossingham. And with 7 minutes remaining in third quarter, 47-18, the Lady Railers.
Yeah, look for Lincoln to maybe play their regulars here for maybe the first half of this third quarter. And as long as Eisenhower doesn't cut into the lead too badly, we might see some players off the bench here getting some minutes.
Pass inside to 7, Sassano, and she puts it in again. She's had a good ball game. I wonder if George is here to watch. Railers bounce it in the corner. Morgan Lolling looks around to Haley Williams. She goes across court. The ball's batted loose there by Kyla Jones. And I don't know if I can tell if, is that Journey? She was down a little bit. She's back up. Here we go.
Separate ways, worlds apart. Journey is back up on the court.
And
see what I did there?
You're funny. See what I did there? Here we go. And Raiders down. Morgan Lolling off the iron, no good. Rebound. 7. Also a scary movie back in the day. Remember that scary movie, 7?
I remember a scary movie.
7? That was a scary show. Here we go. Rebound down to Morgan Lolling. She's on the floor, still with it. They want to travel, but I do think Coach Richmond got a timeout in there. Yes, she did, I think.
She did.
The official would like to know how long would you like it to be. And I don't know what we're discussing. I thought it was going to be the length of time, but she is going to get a timeout, and it's 30 seconds. I don't know if Taylor was sure she got one or not, but she did. 6:08 remaining in the third quarter. The Raiders lead 47-20, and the second half starting out much like the first half, Loyd.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, the teams are evenly scored here in the third quarter, 4-4, but you know, as long as we just stay even with them the rest of the way, coming into the second half here with a sizable lead, we're okay with that. We can just play it out and take the W.
So that's a monster up there. 24 points for Froby.
Yeah,
6 minutes to go in the third quarter. That's a monster number. Look at it, just glaring out there. 24 points. Nice job, Froby. Here we go. Raiders to inbound. We're ready to go when we get something straight here. There's a whistle, and here we go. Froby's going to bring it up. Williams alongside her, and now she's going to take the ball. Sets it up in the corner to Morgan Lolling. She tries to go inside, and the ball's kicked. She's looking inside for Bossingham. The ball was kicked, I think, by 7, Sassano. And later there was a inbound. Lolling, she's looking around to Froby in the corner. That ball's batted out of bounds. They say it's off Froby. Good defense by 7. And the Panthers will take the ball. Sassano to inbound. She does to Flournoy.
Lady Railers have backed off their full court press now. Their 1-2-2 press, just settling back into the half court 1-2-2 zone.
Give Coach Richmond some credit there. I couldn't get that out, but taking that off, she's proved her point. Now they're going to play some basketball, get the half court game. Wouldn't go down for Lolling. Nice rebound by Bossingham. Back up, wouldn't go. Rebound to 7. 47-20. 5:30 remaining in the third quarter. Panthers down. They look around. Out front, trying to set something up. They go inside to 7. She looks around. She drives in the paint. Ball on the ground. Picked up and put back up by Kyla Jones.
Yeah, they're still Eisenhower still trying to play that high-low game. Get the ball into the high post, then dump it down to the low post when the zone collapses. Kind of rolled it and kicked it down there, got the job done, and Eisenhower comes away with the pair.
Some bomb in the corner from Froby. In and out, won't go. Rebound to Journey Flournoy. Raiders, Ty Stanley, they're dumping around. What are you laughing at?
I didn't
Loyd,
know.
that's close. I talked to that guy over there.
It sounded like she
Nice
turned
job.
French here in the
Nice
third quarter.
rebound, Kyla Jones, the 6'1" freshman. Nice rebound in the putback. 47-24 Raiders. 4:40 remaining in the third quarter. They go inside. Now back outside. Oh, and Froby turned and threw a bounce pass over to Coach Richmond.
I think she saw it out of the corner of her eye. She saw a white shirt over there, thinking it was one of her teammates, but it's actually Coach Richmond who got rid of the black blazer she was wearing earlier. And it was a nice bounce pass to the coach.
Was right to her.
She was wide open.
I thought
but,
Coach Richmond might shoot it, but she didn't.
Unfortunately.
Julianne Funk steps into the game, 5'7" junior. Boom, shot up off the iron. That ball's high and on the glass and rolling around the backboard and finally gets down.
And now we're starting to see some of those subs get into the game here for Lincoln as Lauren Block comes into the game and she replaces Bossingham. Grace Bossingham has been effective in the paint tonight for Lincoln.
Sitting up front. Julianne with the ball. Funk. I almost said Julianne Popish. Another local celebrity in town. That ball up, no good. Rebound, Block had it. It's on the ground. It's up in the air. It's bouncing around, and there's 7 with it. She gets the ball up quickly to Jones. Jones goes all the way in for a layup. She misses it, but she's going to get the foul. 3:52 remaining in the third.
Yeah, I think it was, didn't see who the foul was on. Was it Morgan Lawling, I believe, was trying to set up. Looked like she was trying to take the charge and just kind of shuffled her feet there, and Jones bumped into her on the way in to shoot.
First one up and good.
First foul on Lawling, and
we want to thank Holiday Inn Express, Logan County Sheriff Steve Nichols, Chicago Street Rentals, Joe Ryan over at Country Financial, Connect Construction, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, and State Farm agent Adam Osborne for their support out here at these games. Second free throw up and good. Konchak steps into the game. Morgan Lawling brings it up and gets it to Konchak. Konchak drives and goes in the corner to Funk. Funk back outside. Konchak drives back to Funk. I thought she might take that three. She didn't. Goes back. Konchak will take the three. Off the iron, no good. Ball bounces around, and there's number 7. No, she's number 11, but 7.
Yeah, 7-11.
With the rebound. 7-11. That was good. 47-26 Railers. 3:20 remaining in the third quarter. Panthers working the ball around. They go inside. That's batted away by Block. Nice defense. Here comes Morgan Lawling. She's going to go all the way, and she's going to pick up a foul. Looks like Journey Flournoy with the foul. And I don't think Journey didn't think it was a foul, but the officials did.
Neither did the Eisenhower coach. You could probably hear him on the broadcast with
was it foul language? I missed it. Funk to inbound. She looks around. Nice. Oh, she finds Block. It didn't go. The ball's batted around down in there, and guess who comes up with it? 7, Sassano. Here come the Panthers. They bring it up. Looking around, top of the key, moving it. Nice job inside. They dump inside. Wow, good play. That's Kyla Jones, a 6'1" freshman. She's a pretty good ball player.
Yeah, she's got the last 8 points for Eisenhower as they are currently on a 10-2 run against Lincoln.
Roby out front to Funk. They go inside. Block. She turns the free throw line off the iron. No good. Nice hustle by Konchak. Saves it. Gets it back into Funk. She puts up a 3 off the iron. No good. And I believe we're going to have a foul. I think that's it's going to be on Eisenhower. I think they were over the back, right?
It looked like it was one of the Eisenhower players kind of did a swim move there trying to get Block out of the way and go get the rebound, and referee caught it. So now Lincoln will get the ball underneath with 2:34 left in the third quarter and up by 19 points.
Funk is going to go out of the game. They're going to bring in Schneider. They try to go inside to Schneider. Ball stolen away, and here come the Panthers. They trail 47-28, 2:25 remaining in the third quarter. Lady Railers on defense. Nice pass inside. And there's a foul. Nice pass inside, and that's Kyla Jones, the freshman. Again, she turns and went to the hoop. Who was foul on Loyd? Did you catch that? Don't know who the foul was on.
Yeah, I believe it was on was one of the Longs. I believe it was Morgan. That's her second foul.
Second foul. We'd like to throw out a thank you to our prime sponsors, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Grau Incorporated, and Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital. What a wonderful facility out there. I was out there yesterday for a meeting. Great place.
Now this has quickly turned into the Kyla Jones show. She's got 9 points here in the third quarter for Eisenhower. So they're chipping away at the Lincoln lead.
Second free throw is up and good. Lincoln by 17, 47-30. 2:15 remaining in the third quarter. Froby brings it up, crosses half court, looks around, and Kyla Jones comes way out their arm. They're not letting her have any more threes. In the corner to Konchik, she bounces it inside. Oh, yeah, as I say, bounce pass inside the block, but Lauren stepped out of bounds with her left foot. And believe the Raiders called timeout. Did they? Didn't see it.
I think it was
no,
Eisenhower a 30-second timeout.
Eisenhower called a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. The Raiders lead 47-30, 2:05 remaining in the third quarter. And Loyd, what do you think of the third quarter so far?
Well, on the plus side, Lincoln is getting a chance to insert some people into the lineup, get some valuable minutes for them, which also rests some of the regulars here for that matchup against Rochester on Saturday. The downside is, if you look at the scorebook, Eisenhower has outscored Lincoln here in the third quarter by the score of 14-4. So Coach Richmond may be not the happiest about that.
She didn't look very happy when she turned around over here. Slapped that clipboard down. And interesting way that, I don't know if you were watching that, but
I did.
I believe Kyla Jones just cleaned up down there and scooted around using her bottom for a mop, and we're all cleaned up down there and ready to go.
Lincoln going
back into Jones.
Back with the 1-2-2 press, try and trigger some offense here for the Lady Railers.
And Eisenhower crosses half court. Now they do. Again, they get in that trap a lot. They move the ball around up front. Stanley, she goes inside to Sassano. In the corner, back out front. Good ball move. Froby taps it. They go back inside. There's Jones. Could she hit again? She does. 47-32. And Kyla Jones, a 6'1 freshman, is having the third quarter of her life today.
Yeah, that is the 12th straight point for her here in the third quarter.
Nice job. There's an errant pass, and here comes Kyla again. Hicks is chasing her and bats the ball out of bounds. Nice hustle by Haley Hicks, the 5'4 junior, knocks the ball out of bounds. And she's going to be replaced right now. She did a nice job of fighting right there. And the queen, Haley Williams, is going to come back into the ballgame.
Haley for Haley.
They jump inside. They go back outside. Boom. That is Journey Flournoy, a 5'4 freshman. She bombs a three, and all of a sudden it's 47-35. We've got some excitement here. Nice job. Good job by Schneider. Nice pass inside by Konchik. And Schneider got it, lowered his shoulder, put a bounce on the floor, and went up strong to the hoop. She's going to get fouled and shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, and as I mentioned earlier, she's our top field goal percentage shooter. She's also our third leading free throw shooter at 70.4%.
She eyes it up, bounces around the rim, and just won't go down for her. 1:08 remaining in the third quarter. The Railers lead 47-35. Konchik steps out, and Morgan Lawling steps back in, and Miss Schneider steps to the line. And should I say line of scrimmage? No, they make fun of me for that. Up and good. She hits the free throw. No, they're going to say she stepped over the line. That basket's not going to count.
I was going to say that breaks up a 15-0 run by Eisenhower, but it does not.
It does not. Eisenhower. The Raiders with the press back on. The Eisenhower Panthers, they break it. The ball in the corner, I believe that was Morstatter. Back out front. Morstatter again in the corner. She's looking around. They want to dump inside to Sassano. Up and good. Sassano is fouled, goes off the glass and good. And all of a sudden it's a 10-point game. Lady Raiders lead 47-37. Coach Richmond is up, screaming some directions. That's the third foul on Miss Lawling. And I'll tell you what, Seven's been an excellent free throw shooter. She misses that one. A great rebound right there by Kyla Jones again, and it's 47-39. Railers by 8 with 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And the third quarter has been all Eisenhower. Out front, Lolling wants to drive. She's got an elbow out, wants it. She gets around it, and they're going to call a blocking foul there on Ty Stanley as Morgan Lolling trying to turn and go down the baseline at that basket. Make me hit you in the ribs, Loyd. 47-39. Railers lead. Ball inbound. Nice job. Oh, and it won't go down. They dumped the ball into Leah Schneider. The 6'1 freshman went up strong. She's fouled. She's going to go to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we'll have to ask Coach Richmond after the game about this, but looked like third quarter, early into the third quarter, they took the press off, and Lady Railers maybe were, I don't know, they just lost some of that.
Got out of sync a little bit.
Lost some of that intensity. And now they're putting it back on here, 33.5 seconds left in the third quarter. Only up by 9.
Schneider hits the first one. And Froby's going to give some directions. She's going to put Morgan Lolling down there in the paint. And Eisenhower, they want this rebound too. They brought back in Markeisha Jackson. They want the board.
So that point by Schneider breaks up a 21-0 run
Pure
by Eisenhower.
Wow. That's quite a run. Nice job by Schneider. She hits both free throws, and we needed them.
Absolutely.
Panthers bringing the ball up. We're under 30 seconds in the third quarter. They're looking to move the ball around. Just have the court spread. They've had an excellent third quarter. I tell you that. They go inside. There she is again, Jones. They try to go to Markeisha. No good. The ball's on the ground. A battle for it. Morgan on the ground battling. Something about those Lady Railers, they hustle. They're all over the place.
Absolutely. That's a trademark of Lincoln basketball, boys and girls basketball, that anytime there's a loose ball, not uncommon to see 1, 2, maybe 3 Lincoln players on the floor after it.
Froby, she just crosses half court, top of the key, under 8 seconds. She gets it over on the side. They try to jump inside. They're trying to go to Schneider, have her turn and go, and the ball's off her hand, out of bounds. 4 seconds remaining. The Railers lead by 10. They're going to bring Morgan's going to sit down. Come over, take a break. Kennedy comes back in. Panthers to inbound. They trail by 10. Inbound they go. Good defense by the Raiders. There's Jones. She's hit everything this quarter. She misses that one up from half court, and it doesn't go down. And I'll tell you what, a scary third quarter for the Lady Raiders as the Panthers get hot. 49-39. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back for the fourth quarter. Welcome back to Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium and Loyd Kirby along with Joe Ryan. We're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. It is 49-39 Lady Raiders, but that was a pretty scary quarter right there for the Lady Raiders as the Panthers outscored us what, Loyd? I know you know that number.
23-6. We talked at halftime about everything that could go right for Lincoln in that first half pretty much did. Everything that could go wrong for Lincoln in that third quarter pretty much did, and we have a ball game.
I was listening in on Coach Richmond. She told them that they have got to be aggressive. They've got to get after it. They've got to get the pressure defense going. Do not let this game slip out of their hands right now in the fourth quarter. They've got to win the fourth quarter, and she's right. I think she's got our Lady Raiders fired up, and we're ready to go. Turnover out of bounds down there, and the Raiders are going to get the ball back. They lead by 10. 7:30 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Lolling out front. It's the ball over to Froby. Froby in the corner to Williams. Williams looks around, back to Froby. Froby drives down the lane in the paint, dumps it off the block. She loses the handle on it. It's on the ground, a jump ball, and it's going to stay right here.
Yeah, again, you can see Lincoln looking, it looks like they're playing not to lose rather than playing to win. Looking a little tentative, a little out of sync on offense. Froby tried to take it to the hoop that time and try and initiate something. But loose ball now, and Lincoln with the ball out of bounds.
Block's going to sit down. They brought Bossingham back in. Haley Williams is going to try a three. It's partially blocked by Jones. She's had a great game. Nice rebound by Froby. Froby throws up a shot. Off the glass, no good. I believe the foul. Number 3, Ty Stanley. 5'7" senior gets called for the foul, and Froby's going to shoot 2.
Yeah, she's one of only 3 seniors on the Eisenhower roster, so they're going to be a force to be reckoned with here in the next couple of years in the Central State 8.
Froby puts the first one down, increases the Lady Raider lead to 50-39. Second one up, and good. Hits them both. Nice job, Froby. Lincoln leads 51-39. They're going to put the full court press back on. And And there's going to be a reach foul right there on Froby. She's applying the pressure defense, and may have hacked her wrist or something.
Yeah,
there. I don't know.
On defense there, especially on a press, you want to be sure to move your feet and get in position to make the, to mess up the passing lane rather than try and reach with it, because oftentimes the referee will whistle you for a reaching foul. That's what happened right there.
They dump the ball inside. Good defense by the Raiders. They got to handle the ball. I believe it's Froby.
Yep.
Knocks it around. Froby has it back. She's driving. Dumps the ball down inside to Morgan Lawling. Up. No good. Nice rebound by Schneider. Gets the ball back out to Froby. She steps behind the three. Off the iron. No good. Rebound Kennedy Lawling. To the queen. Haley Williams. Up. Off the iron. No good. Rebound. Nice job. Schneider. Gets it to Williams. Froby has it. To Morgan Lawling. That's Kennedy Lawling. I'm sorry. They go back inside Schneider. She's going to turn. No. Ball knocked away by Jones. Recovered by Schneider. A lot of action going on right there. Kennedy Lawling looks, wants to go down the lane, doesn't, to Froby. She looks around outside. Kenny at the top to Haley. Haley sits around. Now she comes back out on top. Froby. She wants to drive the lane, doesn't. Pops it off to Kenny Lawling off, no good. Great block out down there on Schneider. Ran her out of bounds. Panthers with the ball. They're trapped. Their coach should call a timeout. Doesn't. But he did. Maybe he did.
Yep, he got a timeout in.
It's a pretty big possession. He needed to keep possession of that ball. He did get a timeout. It's a 30-second one. We're going to keep it right here. Throw some thank yous out there again. Thank you to State Farm agent Adam Osborne, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Connect Construction, Joe Ryan over at Country Financial, the Chicago Street Rentals, Logan County Sheriff Steve Nichols, the Holiday Inn Express, all sponsors of this Lady Raider basketball, and our prime sponsors, the Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Grau Incorporated, and Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital. 51-39, the Lady Railers in the lead, 6:01 remaining in the contest. And the Eisenhower Panthers to inbound. Here they come. They cross half court. They're getting trapped out there. They jump inside. And off the glass and wouldn't go was Markeisha Jackson, the 6-foot sophomore.
Yeah, Lady Railers are turning up the intensity on their press or on their zone defense, trying to get into the passing lanes and cause some havoc for Eisenhower. What that does, though, if they leave their leave their position on the zone, that leaves it wide open underneath, and that's what happened right there. As they got it inside, and Markeisha Jackson now can get the second free throw after making the first one.
You're saying Markeisha, and I'm saying Markeisha.
Yeah.
She can call us later, I guess.
Just
who was
call me
right.
later.
I think I'm right. Markeisha's second one is up. Off the iron, no good. Rebound, Schneider, nice job. Leah. Here come the Railers. Haley Williams up. Kenny Lawling back to Williams to Froby. Froby can move with the ball to Kennedy Lawling to Williams. They go inside to Bossingham.
Bossingham's taking a beating in there in the middle.
Yeah, she's in there fighting. Schneider, nice pass. Schneider drives, won't go down.
Excellent effort by Schneider there. She got the ball on the block, screened the defender out behind her on a little move on the baseline, put the shot up just under, hit off the bottom of the rim, but she didn't just stand there. She went after the rebound, got it, and was fouled. She'll get a pair of free throws, one and bonus free throws out of it.
Leah, the 6'1 freshman, and she's going to be a good one out here. She has great form on her free throws. She's been working with her dad in the driveway on that. He's an excellent free throw shooter. She hits the first one. 5:31 remaining in the contest. 52-40. The Railers by 12. Second one. It's quiet in here like a golf outing. She hits the second one. 53-40. There's golf going on today. Where they got going on? Farmers Insurance.
She was at the line of scrimmage, so we had to be quiet.
I always like that line of scrimmage call. 53-40. 5:20 remaining in the game. Panthers moving the ball around outside. They dump inside. Here comes Jones. Wow, she had a good game. Quick step to the hoop. I'm going to say that about Kyla Jones, 6'1 freshman. She had a quick step to the hoop, and that time she caught the Raiders sleeping, got a foul. She's going to shoot two.
Yeah, she turned around, put up a little head fake, and then put the ball on the floor. Got the defender up in the air.
Nothing better than a head fake, yes, sir.
Lincoln, you're seeing them look a little bit more like themselves here this quarter. They've put the 1-2-2 press back on, and that intensity that seems to kind of spark them offensively as well, kind of get the adrenaline going, get things fired up, and hopefully now 5 minutes and 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter that will help them get to the finish line here and with a W.
Kyla misses the first one, and the second one hit everything around up there on that rim and went down. She's had a good ball game. Raiders bring it up. Froby. We approach the 5-minute mark. 12-point lead for the Raiders. They dump inside to Bossingham. Back outside to Williams. Williams with the ball again. Inside. Bossingham. Kennedy to Williams.
Yeah, Lady Railers
Bossingham wants to go to the hoop.
Much better on offense now, finding the seams in the Eisenhower zone.
Kennedy Lawling with a 3-point jumper. Hits the front of the iron and then rolls across the back of the backboard. And it is going to be Panther ball. As we've got 7 coming back into the ball game, and Markeisha Jackson going to take a seat, and the ball's loose. The Raiders again with that pressure defense. It's worked for them all day there.
Yeah, but that was kind of an example of what's not been going quite Lincoln's way here. The ball got loose, and normally you'd see a Lady Railer diving on the floor after it. Instead, we had a couple guards kind of reaching out for it as Eisenhower maintained possession. I think that's one of the things Richmond is wanting to see, a little more intensity from the defense. Hopefully that will translate down to the offensive end as well.
As Shabs, they move the ball around. Panthers look perfectly happy to take a little time off that board. There's a bomb out front from Ty Stanley. Didn't go down. Rebound to Bossingham. Gets it to Williams. Williams brings it up, crosses half court. Kennedy Lawling comes over to get it. 4 minutes remaining in the game. They go inside Bossingham. She's at the free throw line. Back outside, they go inside Schneider again. Leah was going to pass the ball back out to Williams, and I don't think Williams knew it was coming.
Yeah, I think she thought Schneider was going to make a move on the baseline with it. She had success there earlier, and ball just trickled out of bounds. And don't tell Merrill, but it's now 53-41, 12-point lead for the Lady Railers.
Panthers inbound, and I believe that Haley Williams over there with some good defense, and I believe Miss Jones stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, stepped on the sideline there.
That's Jones?
That's not uncommon. We see that in the boys' games as well. It seems like, and it looks obvious. There's a white line there against the red background, so I'm not sure how the players mix it up, but in the heat of battle, I guess that's easy to do.
I think Timmy McDougal or Brian Boyer over there called that when they pointed that out. She's out of bounds. Nice job. Moving the ball around, Lawling out front. Over to her sister. She's in trouble, needs somebody to come to her, so Kennedy goes back over and helps.
Eisenhower in a matchup zone now, just pressuring the ball. Lady Railers trying to match up against the openings in the zone.
Froby off the iron, no good, gets her own rebound. Steps back out to the three and bombs again off the front of the iron. Kylie Jones at the rebound. She's going to take it the length of the court. Now she's going to pull up, being pressured. Dumps inside Makisha, and nice defense by the Raiders. I think that was Haley Williams. Got a hand on that shot and knocked it out of bounds.
Got a hand on the shot from Jackson. Not the best shot selection for the Lady Railers down here as Froby stepped out behind the three-point line, but her momentum was taking her away from the basket. Didn't quite have time to get set up and put everything behind the shot. It fell short.
Good defense over there, and a nice steal by Kennedy Lawling. Gets it over to her sister Morgan. Morgan's going to bring it up cross half court. She looks around to Haley Williams, and now back over to Kennedy and back to Morgan, and the Raiders running a little clock. They dump inside. Bossingham will take that jumper. Yes, she will. She turns around and drops it from about 10 feet out, and it's 55-41 Raiders. 2:30 remaining in the game. Eisenhower crosses the line, and there's that press, and there's Froby with the steal. She dumps it to Kennedy Lawling. Lawling comes in and now steps back out, then goes to Bossingham. Strong off the glass and down. Nice job by Bossingham. Little give and go action right there. Bossingham went up strong to the hoop, got fouled, I think by Kyla Jones on the foul. Bossingham and one. That's going to count. We got a player down over there, Ty Stanley. She's a little ankle problem or something.
Yeah, she was the ball handler that ran into the trap there on the Lady Railers defense. And down on the other end, saw Lincoln get the ball inside to Bossingham, cutting down the lane. Fast break opportunity was taken away by the quick defenders of Eisenhower, but Bossingham cut down the lane, got the layup, and now completes the three-point play.
She hits the free throw, and it's 58-41 Railers by 17 as they jump back out. The pressure defense working. 2:20 remaining in the game. Panthers get it down. Look around, they dump inside. Ooh, that's 7. She's off balance, misses it. No call. Her dad shouting from upstairs. He thought there was a foul. Froby's going to set it up. Kenny Lawling looks around. Coach Richmond gives some directions. Froby crossing the other side, and they work it all the way back around. Tickety-tock, run that clock. All right, Loyd?
Absolutely.
Here we go.
We're under the 2-minute warning.
Kenny might take that. Bossingham wants it down low. Kendi drives, now comes back out. Sets up in the corner. Now hits Froby, who's driving in the paint. Loses the ball out of bounds. I think she's looking for a foul there. She loses the ball out of bounds.
Yeah,
it's going to be Panther ball with 1:39 remaining in the contest.
Got into the lane there, Froby did, and tried to sort of toss it toward the hoop, hoping the ref would see it as a shot. Ref didn't see it that way, just saw it as her throwing it out of bounds. So Eisenhower with the ball, a minute and a half away.
I would say Kyle Jones there got caught off balance a little bit, and the freshman travels. 1:36 remaining in the game. The out of bounds Lincoln.
Lady Railers
under their own basket.
Lady Railers are going to face a man-to-man defense now for the first time, so we'll see how they react.
Moving around, they get to Froby. Coach Richmond would like a timeout. She must have saw that man-to-man, and she called the timeout.
Yeah, Eisenhower had been in a zone, a regular conventional zone most of the game. They went more of a matchup zone here in the fourth quarter and latter part of the third quarter, and hear the coach saying match up. So now they're in the man-to-man trying to rattle the Lady Railers cage a little bit. So we're at 58-41, 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. And Kaylin Froby leading all scorers. She has 26 points, although she got 22 of those in the first half. And like we said, Eisenhower definitely, you can see some signs for them that they're going to be a force. They've got good size in their underclassmen. Jones is a ton from anywhere on the court.
Yeah, she's quick.
Yeah, very quick.
Quick first step going to the hoop.
Like I said earlier, I believe she scored 21 straight. Or Eisenhower scored 21 straight points. Jones had looks like all but 4 of those during that run. So she's definitely got some skills. So Lady Railers now with the ball. I think they'll have it on the sideline. Nope, they'll have it underneath their basket. Minute 33 to go, and see if they can hold on and get the W.
Raiders to inbound, 1:33 remaining. They do, nice job. I'll tell you what, you got to say thanks, sis, on that. Kenny Lawling inbounds it to Morgan. She lays it up, and the Raiders lead 60-41. There's a nice pickoff by Kenny. She goes back up strong. She couldn't get it to go, and then she's called for over the back on the rebound. And we're going to go down the other end, and we're going to shoot free throws.
Yep, both teams are in the bonus now, so going to be shooting free throws on every foul from here on out. But 1:22 to go, and Lady Railers up by 19.
Journey Flournoy, the 5'4" freshman. Wow, how do these names come at me like that? You know what, like a buzzsaw. 60-42, she hits the first one, does Journey. We'll just leave it at that. Nice free throw by Journey. Second one up, rolls around, no good. Rebound Froby. She's pressured by Journey. She's trying to bring it up herself. Hair going everywhere.
Man-to-man press, you want to just have one-on-one bringing it up the court rather than multiple players down there.
Wow, nice pass. She gets it to Bossingham. Bossingham gives it back on the give and go. Layup is missed. Rebound to 7. They hustle down.
Don't foul.
No need to foul, and they do.
It's easy to say from up here, but when you're in the heat of battle like that, and an offensive player coming at you, you want to try and get that block, try and alter the shot. And I believe it was Bossingham that time whistled for her second foul.
Foul on Bossingham. Her dad's a tough guy, so you'll have that. Free throw up and good. First free throw's good. 60-43 Lincoln. 57.9 seconds remaining in the contest. Second one up and good. We're going to get a horn as Eisenhower's going to put in a couple of players. Number 33 pops into the ball game.
She was the late addition,
yeah,
I believe.
Late addition, not on my chart. And here we go.
Mahogany Cook checks in there for Eisenhower.
Kennedy lolling out front, picks up her dribble, looking for some help. Finds some, that goes, and, I'd say, thought they were going to call that, but Ferobi gets it, brings it back. 40 seconds remaining in contest. They go deep to Bossingham. Bossingham fake pumps, steps to the side and drops it, and she's on fire. Picks up her 11th point. 30 seconds remaining in the contest. Nice job, Bossingham. There's the pressure defense, and I think Ferobi's going to be called for a, nope, we're going to get a timeout.
Here we go. Timeout and a line change here for the Lady Panthers, I believe.
Yeah, I was going to say, Coach Sean Flattery.
Or Flaherty, whichever.
Couldn't read it. He's going to take a timeout, get some things together.
Yeah, and again, Lady Railers 26.1 seconds away from going 4-0 in the non-city Central State 8 Conference Tournament. Assuming Rochester takes care of business in their game tonight, that would set up both of those teams being 4-0 in the tournament, and they would play each other at 3 o'clock on Saturday, and we will be there.
We'll be there.
We will be there. It's a tournament.
Awesome.
It's a tournament, so you know there will be a hospitality room.
You know
there's a hospitality room.
We love hospitality rooms. No doubt about it.
I heard a rumor they named one the Joe Ryan hospitality room.
That was a rumor, my friend. A lot of rumors out there. Good trap by the Railers. Ball's batted around. 7 came over to get it. Lucky she's not hurt the way she landed on the floor, but
yeah,
she's all right.
She had those longer knee pads on, saved some skin on her kneecaps. But
you ever wear pants like that around when you jog or anything, something like that? Some spandex.
Sure, absolutely.
Ferobi gets it, brings the ball down, looks around. She picks up her dribble, and now they go back over. Haley Williams, she's going to sit on it for a little bit. Ball over to Kennedy Lolling. She's going to drive and look around, see if she can find someone. We're under 5 seconds. Ferobi has it. She's going to stand and just let it expire. That's going to end it. The Lady Railers are going to take one from the Eisenhower Panthers tonight, 60-44. The teams are going to line up and shake hands, and we're going to take a 2-3 minute timeout. We're going to come back and we'll give you the stats from the ball game. Stay with us. She did come over here with a big smile on her face.
Yeah, you got the win, Coach. You got to look at the big picture here.
We did get the win.
You did get the win. That is correct. So we are joined by Lady Railers head coach Taylor Richmond, and had a great first half, Coach.
Oh, excellent first half. The kids really came out to play today in the first half. That's something that we've, I think, struggled with the last couple of games is playing a first quarter. And so it's what we discussed in the locker room, coming out, playing 4 quarters, especially this first one because that's what we've been struggling with as of late. We did that. We did exactly what I asked for in the first half. I was very pleased with our gameplay in the first half. Played as a team. We were able to find the basket a lot. It was great defense.
You played
all
great
around.
defense. What, was it 26 points or something in the first quarter? What was it? Yeah, I think 26.
25-7 at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, 25 points in the first quarter. You're out and running.
Yeah, you're off.
It was awesome.
On pace for
the
100.
defense was there. They're tapping every ball, loose ball. They're knocking somewhere, getting the turnovers, getting the easy buckets, and we're shooting well. You know, we talk about that all the time. If you shoot well, you're good.
Yeah, we did. We shot really well in the first half, and everybody was kind of feeding off of each other's momentum, and that's really what you want, you know. One knocks down one, and then somebody else steps up and knocks down one. So
let's face it, we've all been that coach that, boy, you've got a halftime lead. Things looked pretty easy in the first half, and you go to the locker room, and you can have that letdown. Now, would you say that that's kind of what we had in the third quarter? I know you weren't very happy with it.
I was a little frustrated in the third quarter because I just don't think that we came out and played the 4 quarters that we had discussed before the game, something we've really been trying to put together. We fell flat. Sometimes at the half, that happens, you know.
Sure.
You've got a momentum going, and then you lose it.
The last thing you want to see was halftime.
That 10-minute break, yeah. You don't want
you're
halftime
rolling
when you're feeling the way we were feeling out there. And so that break, you know, it slowed us down a little bit. Took us a little while to wake up, and we were able to wake up in the fourth quarter. And put the game away. So.
Well, I think, and Loyd brought it up here, you know, you kind of called off the dogs with the press, and you laid back, and it kind of changed a little bit of the
Absolutely.
momentum or the
Absolutely.
intensity.
And the half-court defense is something we need to work on.
That's what I've been thinking that you probably
and that's something that we've been trying to work on all year. It's just a matter of taking away that middle, and we're getting there slowly.
But how about Kaylin Froby? Had a great first half for you. I think she had 5 3-pointers, or no, she had 6 3-pointers.
6 threes.
22 points in the first half.
Absolutely, she was feeling it. Her shot looked great in the first half. You know, her teammates were finding her and they were getting her the ball. They knew that she was feeling hot, and she was able to put it away for them. And that's what you want, you know, when a team like our team, you know, they care about each other so much that they want each other to do well. And they knew she was hitting, so they were going to get her the ball. Absolutely.
And you did a great job of trapping on defense. Eisenhower seemed to roll 2 of them all the time. Here's a trap. Oh, we're over here. Here's a trap. And you did a good job of it.
Thank you. We've worked a lot on our traps in practice and just, you know, positioning and where we should be and how to close that gap. And I thought the girls did a really good job. I thought they did a great job of it yesterday. And against Glenwood, our traps have been looking good as the season has progressed on, as we've been working on them. So.
And as we talk about players, you know, I mean, Froby absolutely played well. I thought you got big production tonight, I thought, out of Grace Bossingham. She was a presence inside.
Oh, absolutely.
Turning and going to the hoop strong.
Absolutely. Grace's offensive game plays really come on in these last, 5 or 6 games. You know, she's been making moves to the basket and she's been finishing, and that's what we need. We need a post player who's going to get the ball inside and know when to kick it out, but also know when that defense is going to allow her to make a move. And she read that well tonight. She kicked it out a few times and she took it to the basket a few times, and that's what we need, that inside-outside game.
And Leah Schneider coming in, too. She's going to be a presence here in the future.
She is. She's got great feet, and she's got a few good moves to the basket, too. It's I think it's just a comfortability thing of being in that varsity game, and she's very young, so I think she's got a great, bright future ahead of her, and I'm excited to see her progress as her years go on.
Well, we tried not to count our chickens before they were hatched during the game, but you come into the game in the tournament 3-0 tonight. Rochester's 3-0. We don't know how they've done tonight, but assuming they took care of business, that sets you two up at 4-0, facing Saturday at 3 o'clock.
Yep.
You know, you got to like some of the things you saw here tonight, the outside presence of Froby opening up the inside game for Bossingham. Like Joe said, great production out of Schneider. How do you attack Rochester?
That's something
it's
we're going to be.
They could be listening.
They could be listening. That's something that we're going to work on tomorrow in practice. I think one of the keys is pulling down boards. Angela Perry is quite the presence inside, and we're going to have to get a body on her defensively and pull down boards offensively and defensively. We need more than one look at our basket, and we have to allow as few looks at theirs as possible. Our defense is going to be key that night. Getting, Kaylin open or Kennedy open for some shots. Haley Williams, if they're on, I think that we could have ourselves quite the ball game.
Oh, absolutely. And the key to the whole thing, again, is if you can come out and hit the threes and get them all spread out,
absolutely,
you can win the ball game.
Absolutely.
And you know what? We have a little bit of revenge coming, don't we? That wasn't our best game when we played.
It wasn't our best game. I think that as the season has progressed, our Lincoln team has gotten better and better with each game. Even if we do hit a third quarter slump or a first quarter slump here and there, you can really see the improvements from game 1 to now.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's tough when you have that big lead at halftime. I mean, I just know it's from football, but when you have that lead at football at halftime, you almost hate to see halftime, because if it's a tighter game, then you go in that halftime and everybody kind of stays like this. When you have that game that you think
you kind of relax a little bit,
we've got this one, then you have problems. It's tough.
Absolutely, and that's something that we talked about after the game is you can never be satisfied. Not just in basketball, but in life. You can't be satisfied because otherwise somebody's going to come up and they're going to take your spot or, win that game. And it's a learning experience, and this game helps prepare them for their next game, but it also helps prepare them for life, because really that's kind of how it is, because at any point in time, if you become satisfied, somebody's going to come up and take it.
It's a mean, cruel world out there.
It is. It's a good world, too, sometimes, but it can be a mean and cruel one, too.
Well, I'll tell you what, a fun game tonight. Fun to see them win, play well, at least 3 quarters.
Absolutely.
That was good. 3 out of 4 is better than 2 out of 4.
They played 3 good quarters.
And that means we're going to have a big time over on Saturday, so we'll be with you over there.
Sounds good.
And Loyd, you got anything?
Well, just what you said. Our next broadcast of Lady Railers basketball will be Saturday. That's actually a day of basketball for non-city Central State 8 competition. Jacksonville versus Eisenhower tips off at noon. That's at Rochester. Then at 1:30, Glenwood versus MacArthur. And then 3 o'clock, again, assuming Rochester takes care of business tonight against Glenwood. That would set up Lincoln against Rochester for the non-city conference tournament championship.
Could be an exciting one.
Let's go, Lady Railers.
Be a nice way to exit the Central State 8 conference.
Absolutely.
Taking care of business over there.
It would be a nice way to
We
go.
need you to take care of business over there.
We're going to do our best.
Okay.
That's all.
All right.
Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it.
It's all right.
thing.
Congrats, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, go enjoy. Go do whatever you do, your post-game celebration.
Just go home, take the Christmas tree down.
No, the tree came down.
Is that Christmas tree still up?
No.
So the Lady Railers win 62-44. They improve to 13-10 overall, 8-4 in the Central State 8, and more importantly for this week, as we said, 4-0 in the Central State 8 non-city conference tournament. So they will face the Lady Rockets of Rochester on Saturday at 3 p.m. We will be there bringing all the action. And then there's also a boys game that night. So if you like basketball, you can make a day of it.
Easy road trip to Rochester.
Absolutely. And then come back for the Railers here. I believe they take on Normal, is it?
Yes.
Okay, then.
I do know that. You
All
don't
right.
have to look through your stuff. Lloyd.
All right, I appreciate it. So that's it for us.
We're out of here. Joe Ryan, Loyd Kirby, Lacey.
What's her last name?
I'd mess it up. We're going to make it up. Anyway, Lacey on the camera tonight. That's Lady Raider basketball, another victory. We're going to go over and win the championship on Saturday. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you Saturday.
Good day.
Lincoln Lady Raider basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM and streaming live at WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Grau Incorporated, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, State Farm Agent Adam Osborne, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Connect Construction, Joe Ryan Country Financial, Chicago Street Rentals, Logan County Sheriff Steve Nichols, and by the Holiday Inn Express of Lincoln.